on Arias. Now with Lerma. Oh, they have it again. Sylvain Widmer. Can't give him too much space. A real opening now. Perhaps now. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Possession one. It's a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. And he's in. Still could finish. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but really the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
Two-nil here, and the ball is moving again. Careless in possession. Teammates available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Fabian Rieder. And now Rodriguez. And the shot. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Munoz. Davinson Sanchez. Ebisha. But they've given him too much space. And an opening! Corner coming up. the top.
This has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Plenty of support here. But quick thinking defensively. Well, plenty of green space to run into. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Determined defending. Jefferson Lerma. John Arias. Promising possession, this. Diaz. Splendid challenge, that. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. Oh, the angle was acute.
Well, I don't think anybody was expecting him to shoot from there. That was really close.
Rodriguez. Stuffing out the danger. That's a good-looking ball. Well, he just couldn't make it happen. And a throw-in it's going to be. Deserves credit for winning the ball back.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, nicely cut out. And beyond the last defender, offside. And passing it well. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, we know how effective Luis Diaz can be, but he's slipped in this game, I think it's fair to say. So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Rodriguez. Intelligent defending. Could be. Well, you get the feeling he really wants wants his second goal of the game, don't you?
Well, I think he's played well today. His movement has been excellent. That was a decent chance to get his second of the game.
You'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow.
Well, they don't come much better than this. Just look at the power he generates. That's a brilliant strike on the half volley from a magnificent player.
And snuffed out the danger immediately. Arias. Now with Lerma. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Could be menacing. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. It's looking promising. Taking one for the team.
He just throws his body on the line. Excellent play.
Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Must be. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Rodriguez. Showing fine vision. Opportunity here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then from there, the keeper has little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Jefferson Lerma. He has teammates around him. But the danger averted for now. Rodriguez. Credit to them for winning it back. Rodriguez. And given acres of space to attack here. Remo Freuler. Oh, chance! The verdict is offside here. Oh, read it really well. And he has options available. Will it be? And a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. And losing possession. And possibilities here. Could catch them on the break. Throw-ins given. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Breel Embolo. Real chance. It could be up for grabs. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
That's unfortunate for the keeper because that first save was a really good one. So unlucky.
Getting in there to intercept. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. So 2 substitutes to come on in one go. Manuel Akanji. Showing a good reading of the game. Suarez. Genuine chance. Oh, that's a splendid save. Well, it's the sign of a good goalkeeper to keep your concentration levels high, having had nothing to do.
Well, it's about time he was tested, and wow, what a stop that was.
And straight into the keeper's gloves. You can't waste corners like that. Oh, in with a chance. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Closing down. Could be dangerous. Could be a chance. And it's an excellent save.
Well, I always fancied the keeper to make the save. He's really good in those situations.
Well, not the best piece of distribution we've ever seen. And that'll be a throw-in. Regained possession. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. And a throw-in it's going to be. Mojica. Showing good situational awareness. And with that, the referee brings this game to an end and a Swiss success story. Give us your analysis. Two inspirational teams, well capable of dazzling their fans, ready for a showdown that could take... And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Switzerland, and they take on Colombia.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Manuel Akanji plays with Nico Elvedi in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Here's how Colombia will begin the game.
Well, as you can see, it's a fairly narrow midfield, so it does mean that the fullbacks need to break forward at the right time. But it's the number 10 who really has to affect the game today.
Now, options are plenty. Elvedi. Rodriguez. Sylvain Widmer. Xhaka with it. It's with Widmer. Well, they have the ball once more. Well, the fans are delighted that they get to cheer on Luis Diaz week in, week out. What are you expecting to see from him today?
Well, so many goals are scored from crosses into the box, and this man is brilliant at delivering those crosses. He will be a massive threat today.
Good patience.
Now, where's the penetration?
Perfect tackle. Well, a scruffy little sequence with neither side able to control the ball. Oh, good-looking run. And the keeper getting right behind it. And with that, the attack breaks down. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Now, who can he play it to? Now opening things up and holds on to it confidently. Kobel. Sylvain Widmer. Well, far from the most accurate pass you're likely to see. Throw in to come. And suddenly on the front foot. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Elects to go short. Up behind for another corner. Who can he pick out? The chance is on. Wasn't going to let that one get through. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count?
Well, they have good control, but can they make it count?
And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Granit Xhaka. And now Kobel here. Sylvain Widmer. And room now out on the wing. Can't give him too much space. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
And it's with Rodriguez. Able to skip past his man. Well, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much.
Well, the visitors have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
Granit Xhaka. It's with Widmer. A lot of meat on that challenge. And he's been dismissed. This will be a real test of their defensive resilience.
Well, he had to go, didn't he? They'll need to reshape their defence quickly here.
You can't get them right every time.
Well, poor effort, I have to say. Not sure what he was thinking there.
Rodriguez. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Oh, fearless.
Oh, such a vital block there.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Luis Diaz. And Lerma. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, I think we're expecting to see more positive football from Luis Diaz in the second half than we did in the first.
Well, it certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can...
So underway again here, and after a quiet first half, things can only get better. Well, possession changing hands over and over again.
Well, I think it's fair to say neither team are passing it well.
In a decent position. John Arias, now veering in field. Stopped a surefire goal. chance here, perhaps, to invigorate their aerial targets. And how about the short corner? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. I think he might feel he should have done better with that effort.
Not the best option taken there. A slight rush of blood, I think.
Lukumi. And a tidy tackle. Remo Freuler. Promising attack. Not an especially strong challenge. Well, then there to tidy up. Showing good situational awareness. Plenty of support here. That is a magnificent run. Now putting it wide from there, disappointing. Time for a change then.
Well, there you have it, right on cue with the stats, and it tells you everything you need to know. They've been so poor in front of goal, and no wonder the manager's agitated. They should be comfortably ahead in this.
The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Well, they lost custody of it. Davinson Sanchez. And Diaz has it. And Rodriguez. Perfect challenge. And he's broken free. Well, he went for power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Yeah, all power and no accuracy. That's a poor finish.
Munoz. John Arias. Well, he's won the ball. Well, totally single-minded in applying the pressure and forcing a throw-in. Into the final 20 minutes. He has teammates around him. Well, disappointing end to the move. John Arias. And Rodriguez. Luis Javier Suarez. And playing it through. Oh, that's a fine stop to get it out of harm's way. Throw-ins given.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
It needs an accurate cross. A deft clearance. Rios. Went in strongly, decisively. So a throw in here. A lot of space to attack. On its way! Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Minutes to go. And now Rodriguez. The prospect of settling the game. Slight miscue in the final third.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Well, that's asking for a caution. Well, it is a yellow card, and the referee having a word.
Well, if they're not careful, they're going to lose a couple more players here. They've completely lost their discipline. They're out of control at the moment.
And they will make the change now. And losing possession. That's how to put in a challenge. Jefferson Lerma. Carrascal. And Diaz has it. Oh, this could be menacing. But the goalkeeper has it. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. So much focus within the team, and completely focused on winning the game now. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Oh, good-looking run. And a decent delivery. And a play then, corner awarded.
Yeah, that was fairly emphatic.
Over it comes. Well, not away properly. And there's the referee's whistle, still all square. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. A shocking miss. Can he convert? It went awry for him from the penalty spot. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Well, straight at the goalkeeper. And confidently converted. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. In it goes. And that, alas, went horribly wrong. Well, I must say, that wasn't any old miss. Well, he squandered the chance, and badly. A goal here to win it. Engulfed by all the pressure, he nevertheless puts it away to win this penalty shootout.
Well, it's a good penalty. He showed a lot of composure there, and overall, they probably just about deserved to win this game.
Welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Switzerland, and they take on Colombia.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Manuel Akanji plays with Nico Elvedi in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Here's how Colombia will begin the game.
Well, you can call it a 4-4-2, but in reality, one of the midfield players will be more advanced, almost having a free role. So he'll need to get on the ball to really be effective today.
Cross fired over. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. Reader, and there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
Jefferson Lerma. Mojica. Untidy in possession. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Ebisha. And space to exploit, maybe. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
And I suppose a booking was inevitable.
Yeah, he couldn't let that go, could he?
Lukumi. And Diaz has it. And now Rodriguez. Suarez. It's there for him! Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Sylvain Widmer. Throw-ins given. Well, a disappointing throw-in there.
It's such a poor bit of play.
Might be a chance to break. Well, he's been forced out of play this time. Embolo. Ndoye. Freuler in possession. Well, the goalkeeper dealt with it admirably. Mojica. A very effective challenge put in. Space to exploit. An incredible block. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Over it comes. Well, he couldn't quite keep it down. And bursting forward. But they took care of the situation defensively. And a throw-in it's going to be. Attacking with vigour. He's in with a chance. Keeper, oh, pushed onto the post. Over. It is to be a throw-in. Luis Diaz. And suddenly on the front foot. Oh, really careless. They might be in. Able to close down the shot. Just wasn't going to give that ball away.
Holds onto it really well there, doesn't he?
He read the situation defensively and did his job. So a throw in here. Mojica. Here's Rodriguez. Nicely regaining possession. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Well, the visitors very much dictating the tempo over the last 15 minutes or so. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort of domination.
Yes, it might be on for them once more. And giving the ball away. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Trying to force a mistake. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Jefferson Lerma. And here's Rodriguez. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Very effective pass. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Ndoye. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this. Second half begins with room for improvement on multiple fronts. Luis Diaz. Thoughtful play. And possession changing hands. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. And nearly a goal after that breathtaking move.
Well, that was counter-attacking football at its very best. Unfortunately, they just couldn't finish it off.
And this will be yellow.
Yeah, fair enough. A bit reckless, wasn't it?
Possibilities inside the box. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Munoz. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Arias. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Very quick thinking there. Can he do it to take the lead. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
And possession changing hands. A bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. "30 minutes to go then. He has teammates around him. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Luis Diaz. Untidy to lose the ball. Quick break could be on. Oh, in with a chance! And pushed away to safety. It got away from Xhaka. And Rodriguez. Well, play turning a bit stodgy in the middle of the park. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Last touch gives them a throw-in. So a personnel change then. Giving it away. Opportunity. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Ebisha. And now it's with Embolo. Chances on. Well, what a stop that was. Jefferson Lerma. And Rodriguez. And Lerma. Well, high quality defending. Rios. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, genuine chance. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. But they took care of the situation defensively. Munoz. Luis Diaz. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Now Rodriguez. Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Time for a change then. And now their turn to have the ball. Jefferson Lerma. Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. They couldn't keep it again. Quick thinking defensively. It's all over. A defeat for Switzerland. That is the big headline as far as they're concerned. It's there for him. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Over it comes. Possibilities inside the box. That is not going to... Can he do it to take the lead? And it's in! 1-0. Will it go in? Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. It's there for him. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Over it comes. Possibilities inside the box. That is not going to... Can he do it to take the lead? And it's in! 1-0, they've breached the defence. Will it go in? Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. It's there for him. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Over it comes. Well, possibilities inside the box. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Can he do it to take the lead? And it's in! 1-0! Will it go in? Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. It's there for him. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Over it comes. Possibilities inside the box. That is not going to... Can he do it to take the lead? And it's in! 1-0! Will it go in? It's there for him. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Over it comes. Well, possibilities inside the box. That is not going to... Good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Switzerland, and they take on Colombia.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Manuel Akanji plays with Nico Elvedi in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, in this 4-4-2, they're going to play with a number 10 in behind the front two. But if that's going to work, he has to be clever with his movement, get on the ball as much as possible, and be a real goal threat.
Oh, it's a terrific challenge. Ebisha. It's with Vidmer. Fabian Rieder. Oh, he'll take it on. Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Mojica. And Diaz has it. There to win it back. Can he find the right pass? Well, it came to nothing in the end. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Jefferson Lerma. And Rodriguez. And there to intervene. Embolo. Well, a cynical foul, no question. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Has eyes for goal! And just wide of a target. Goal kick.
Well, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but it was a decent effort, though.
Jefferson Lerma. Untidy on the ball. Now, who can he play it to? Again, they couldn't keep it. And that is offside. John Arias. This looks more than decent. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. And the pass was off target. It'll be a throw. Luis Diaz. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Played over. And over the byline, goal kick coming up. And a wayward pass.
Yeah, they can't afford to give the ball away so cheaply.
And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Lukumi. Embolo. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Throw-ins given. Well, they get the ball once more. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
Well, it was the pressure that forced that clearance, and a throw-in now. Nico Elvedi. It's with Vidmer. Fabian Rieder. Oh, good-looking run. And the keeper relatively untroubled.
Well, there you have it. Right on cue with the stats. And it tells you everything you need to know. They've been so poor in front of goal. And no wonder the manager's agitated. They should be comfortably ahead in this.
Munoz. Intelligent defending. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
Luis Diaz. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So underway once more. No goals, no drama, to be honest, in the first half. Surely that situation will change. A very good tackle. Luis Diaz. Well, good idea. Ndoye. And a throw-in forthcoming. Munoz. John Arias. And a tidy tackle. And now Rodriguez. And bursting forward. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Able to get his body in the way. Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. And teammates around him. And the deflection there before it went over the byline. Going to be a corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Well, he couldn't pick out a teammate inside the box. John Arias. And a textbook interception. Just no confidence on the ball from either side.
Well, a lot of fight and passion being shown, but not enough quality.
Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Decent chance! And the keeper taking care of the situation.
Well, as you can see from those stats, they're just not creating enough. They need to play at a quicker tempo, get the ball into the danger area and get more players in the box. Make the opposition have to defend it.
Well, in possession now. Let's see what they can create. Thoughtful play. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Good bit of ball winning. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Arias. And it's with Rodriguez. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And Rodriguez. Luis Javier Suarez. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Perfect tackle.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming. but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And they will make the change now. Munoz. Rios. Strong but fair tackle. Still pushing for a winner. Rios. Good determination in the challenge. A throw in here. And they're making a change. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Suarez. And trouble is brewing. What a block!
That's great defending there.
Ndoye. Showing a good reading of the game. A lot of space to attack. Must take the lead here. Dear oh dear, he squandered it.
Well, that should have been the winner with so little time left. He can't believe he didn't score there.
Rios. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Rios. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of 90 minutes here. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. Well, he squandered the chance, and badly. And you've got to say, that was a wild penalty attempt. Clinical as always, in front of goal. And the penalty converted here. And that, alas, went horribly wrong. So lethal in front of goal. And he steps up to take the shot. And it wasn't the greatest penalty, and it's been saved by the keeper. Well, it comes down to this. In, and they win. Engulfed by all the pressure, he nevertheless puts it away to win this penalty shootout.
Well, it's a good penalty. He showed a lot of composure there, and overall, they probably just about deserve to win this game.
Perfect tackle.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming.
Perfect tackle. Perfect tackle.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Has eyes for goal! And just wide of the target. Goal kick.
Well, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but it was a decent effort, though.
Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Has eyes for goal. And just wide of the target. Goal kick.
Well, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but it was a decent effort, though.